This is TradeFlow News, bringing you relevant news and insights from around the world. TradeFlow News, enabling trade for SMEs and economies worldwide.
Welcome back to TradeFlow TV. You know the drill. Markets move fast, and if you're not ahead, you're under. Today's market update is brought to you by the T-Plus CTRM solution from Liberatech. As the Asian markets prepare to open, the geopolitical map is flashing red from the Middle East to the South China Sea. Let's get you caught up. The 60-second commodities flash. The summit collapse. President Trump's high-stakes trip to Beijing has concluded without a joint resolution on the Middle East. Instead, following intense clashes over technology and sovereignty, President Xi Jinping has announced massive, unannounced military drills surrounding Taiwan starting this morning. Project Freedom goes kinetic. The U.S. isn't waiting. Project Freedom 2.0 officially restarted this weekend. Pentagon sources confirm a U.S. Navy destroyer fired warning shots at multiple IRGC fast attack craft attempting to intercept a South Korean-flagged chemical tanker on Saturday night. The Dual-Chokepoint nightmare. Traders are bracing for a catastrophic gap-up on the Asian Open. The market is now staring down a simultaneous militarization of the world's two most critical waterways, the Strait of Hormuz and the Taiwan Strait. Bitcoin's weekend flight. With traditional commodities closed over the weekend, Bitcoin became the ultimate proxy for capital flight, surging past $125,000. Institutional money is aggressively front-running Monday's expected fiat and equity volatility by parking liquidity in trustless assets. India's gold black market. Just 96 hours after the Indian government slammed a 15% import duty on bullion, chaos has erupted in the physical markets. Dubai dealers are reporting massive inventory drawdowns, and Indian customs officials intercepted a record 400 kilograms of smuggled gold over the weekend. The Hormuz Tax has officially morphed into a domestic currency crisis.
Ready to modernize? One integrated platform for all your physical and derivative trades. T-Plus by Liberatech automates your entire life cycle, from deal capture to real-time P&L. Book your demo today at liberatech.co.
Deep dive. The Dual-Chokepoint and the death of global shipping. The failure of the Trump-Xi summit and the threat of a two-front logistics war. For the last 3 months, the market's entire focus has been on the 100 million barrels of oil vanishing weekly from the Gulf. But as of last night, the math just got infinitely worse. Here is why the Dual-Chokepoint is the only macro thesis that matters. 1. The energy tech collision. You cannot build the AI supercycle without two things: copper or energy and semiconductors. Hormuz controls the former, Taiwan controls the latter. By launching surprise military drills around Taiwan, Beijing is signaling a squeeze. If its energy lifelines are threatened by Western sanctions, it will squeeze the technology supply chain in retaliation. This is a mutually assured destruction play. 2. The Force Majeure avalanche. Saturday's kinetic engagement is the nail in the coffin for marine insurance. We are hearing whispers that major syndicates at Lloyd's will issue blanket force majeure declarations tomorrow, voiding coverage for the crescent zone. Without insurance, letters of credit cannot clear. The physical movement of oil won't just be dangerous, it will become financially illegal. 3. The sovereign rush for physical assets. Look at what is happening with Bitcoin and physical gold. This is not retail speculation. This is sovereign wealth funds and family offices realizing that fiat currency settlement systems like SWIFT are too vulnerable in a dual-chokepoint world. When you can't guarantee a ship will arrive, you stop buying paper contracts and start hoarding physical bearer assets that sit outside the banking system. The TradeFlow take. This morning is going to be violent. We expect Brent crude to instantly test $112 plus. Tech-heavy indices will plummet as supply chain managers panic buy whatever inventory they can find. If you are holding unhedged equity risk going into the Asian Open, you are standing on the tracks. Stay liquid, stay sharp. See you on the next one.
That is all for today's news on commodity markets. Stay tuned to TradeFlow News as we continue to provide you with more updates. We also invite you to follow us on Twitter at TradeFlow News, which allows you to watch our program on your mobile device or desktop to receive information from there.